and today I'm speaking to you about Neptune through the 12 houses, 12 signs. And if you have your Neptune in Pisces, then this is your video. Now, Neptune moved into Pisces in our era and 2011. So, if you're born after 2011 to 2026, that's when Neptune will be in Pisces in rulership. So, think a lot of our children have this placement. So, it's very important to understand what we can expect from Neptune in Pisces. Now, when Neptune is in Pisces, it's in rulership. So it is the strongest. The placement is the strongest. It makes spiritual gurus. This is the placement that makes the paranormal investigators, the UFO specialists, the jinn researchers, because these people they can see the fairy researchers, people who look for gnomes and elves, because Pisces and Neptune they're the same, they're the one and the same, and they're all about dissolving boundaries. They're all about another awareness beyond the five senses. Neptune is here to teach us that there is a world that exists beyond the world of phenomena, a world that we can tune into through meditation, through dreams, through mysticism, through spiritual practices, sometimes through drugs, sometimes through alcohol in the lower vibrations. Okay, and let me read to you a quote by Sri Aurobindo, a great saint from Bengal, the yogi and saint from Bengal. And it goes like this: life is life, whether in a cat or a dog or a man. There is no difference between a cat or a man. The idea of difference is a human conception for man's own advantage. And this, what can I say? This is the very ethos of the Piscean Neptunian energy that I'm going to talk to you about. Now, if you have a strong Neptune in your chart, your Neptune in Pisces strong enough, and then if you listen to the frequency of Neptune, which is 211.44 hertz, then you can immediately tune into a fairy tale world, a world of dreams, a world of visions, a world of extraterrestrials, paranormal, other realities, other timelines, it just opens up for you. At least it does for me. I have a Pisces moon in the seventh house, so it just opens up all these new vistas for me of spiritual awareness and spiritual understanding. It makes me travel beyond time and space. It kind of fragments time and space for me, the Neptunian energy, and for everybody actually. So, Neptune's a gas giant. It's the eighth planet of our solar system, the fourth largest object, and it's even before we discovered Neptune, we were aware of it. So it symbolizes everything that is hidden and will eventually come to light. Okay. Now, the Tibetan is an ascended master, and he says this of Neptune: in this world period, and in a peculiar manner, Neptune is known esoterically as the initiator. And what do you think he initiates? Our spiritual evolution. Okay, that's what Neptune is here to do. And Neptune in Pisces is so complex because Pisces oftentimes is called the dumping ground of the zodiac. So the soul travels through all these 11 signs, and then it always holds a residual energy, like the ghost in the machine. And then it dumps all the residual energy in Pisces, which is pretty much about sacrifice, trauma, vulnerability. I've seen this in my study that wherever Pisces is in your chart, there is certain trauma associated with that, whatever house, whatever placements. You can piece together the story. There's trauma involved with that. Why? Because everything that has to do with the other worlds is not of this world and is bound to give us trauma, because it's not not tangible. It's not something we can grasp with our common sense or logic. It goes beyond that, you know. And that's what Neptune is about. What our five senses can't perceive. Imagine a blindfold on, or imagine you can't smell something or touch something, you know. And I'm sure that other awareness opens up when you close your understanding of how you perceive this world through your five senses. And that's what Neptune and Pisces does for you. It opens you up to other awareness, to other worlds, to other realities. Now, Pisces and Neptune, they rule the pineal gland and the feet. Again, showing all this one. In many cultures, the feet is looked down as you know, a dirty part of us, okay, like the vagina or the penis. But in reality, the feet is as connected to our being as the pineal gland. And that's what Neptune and Pisces shows us, because it rules both the pineal gland and our feet. So foot reflexology massage while you concentrate in your third eye can do wonders to activate your Neptune energy, you know, to bring you to this mystical, spiritual, vibrant, etheric feel, surreal feel. Okay, everything that has to do with surrealism. Okay, Salvador Dali, Neptunian energy, the film Inception. Okay, a dream in a dream in a dream. You don't even know, is this a dream or is this reality? But then again, with every energy there is a negative side to this, and Neptune can feed into illusion, delusion, lack of clarity, vagueness, ambiguousness, um, gullibility, susceptibility, victimization, martyrdom. So these are things we've got to think of. Remember in Requiem for a Dream, when this woman, that old lady, and when all she wanted to do was fit into that red dress and go on television, and she decided to go on speed pills to lose weight to fit into that red dress. That is Neptune, an illusion that you want to live up to just pursue it, to, you know, even to your detriment, even though it may drive you to lunacy. Now, Neptune also rules lunatics, mental asylums, lunacy. Now, if you look at what shamans have to say, indigenous cultures have to say about mental disease, that these people are not really sick, but they have a different awareness and different understanding of the spiritual realm. That's why, you know, that's what they say of schizophrenics and people who have bipolar disease, that these people are not sick. They are active in another way, like savants. We don't know where their ability comes from. Or that a woman who can see like over millions of colors. Okay, these are Neptunian Piscean energy, Neptune and Pisces energy. You know, that takes you away from this mundane world. There's also a myth. Okay, so Neptune is a sea god and is associated with Poseidon in the Western myths and Varuna in the Vedic myths. Now, there's this myth of Kronos swallowing Poseidon. Why? Because Kronos is Saturn, and in esoteric parlance, the energies of Neptune and Uranus don't reach us without being swallowed whole by Saturn. Saturn is actually the final dispositor of the 3D world. And Neptune, it's Neptune's job to take us beyond the 3D world, okay? To make us the crystal ones, to awaken us to the understanding of the Christos or the Christ or Krishna. Okay, we are all awakened beings. Tattvamasi, that thou art. I think that is the biggest lesson of Neptune in Pisces, this quantum entanglement that we feel. Neptune's got a lot of nefarious meanings also: kidnapping, bondage, incarceration in mental facility. So, of course, these things can happen with hard aspects and imbalance of Neptune, but Neptune is just so much more, and even through tremendously traumatic experience, it takes you to a different awareness. Okay, it awakens you to your soul purpose. And that is why the Tibetan called it the initiator. It initiates you into higher awareness. Sometimes you go kicking and screaming, and sometimes you um, go willingly. The Neptune and Pisces is ever ready to go to that world, to those dimensions, to those parallel realities, and sometimes they don't want to come back. Look at the glyph of Pisces, two fish swimming away from each other. That means it's this tug and war between the world of spirit and the world of matter. And Neptune and Pisces can just, make this tug and pull feel even more intense, amplifying. Because here you are in this 3D world, and yet you exist in another world. And you can be a guru, you can teach, you can really help people understand their spiritual journey, like Christ. That was the age of Pisces when Jesus Christ came on the world stage to bring to us the saga of compassion, of forgiveness, of martyrdom, of sacrifice. So the two gods associated with Neptune and Pisces, the moon and the hanged man. The moon is the ruler of Cancer, again another water sign, first of the water signs where emotions become evident. And the moon is all about lunar mysteries, the menstrual cycle, feminine intuition, ESP, lucid dreaming. It's also about seduction, illusion, lies. Okay, and the hanged man is about patience, because the great awakening doesn't happen in a day. Okay, the Neptune's energies, it takes 14 years in each sign, and it's not easy, or it's not easily doable, this energy. It takes a lot of sacrifice to understand and work with this energy. Discipline, sacrifice, and the dissolution of all boundaries, to be inclusive, to understand the quantum entanglement. So that was a bit about Neptune and Pisces. Completes my series on Neptune through the 12 signs. So please, you know the drill, like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think. And check out my website, www.tinahughes.com. Thank you.